those who like, share, and comment and subscribe to my channel. Today we'll be cooking baked chicken, and you're all welcome for joining me in my kitchen. So thank you all, and come with me and cook with me. Please like this video, share, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss another video. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to season your meat for the baked chicken. My chicken's already prepped, so I've washed my chicken in vinegar and lime, and they're all clean and ready. I also took the skins off because I don't really like the skins on. You can go ahead and leave your skin on. So now I'm going to show you how I seasoned our chicken. So first I'm just going to use a half a teaspoon of American barbecue sauce on my jerk chicken. On my baked chicken. And half a teaspoon of chicken season. I'm just lightly seasoning the chicken because I'm going to do some blended season. Half teaspoon of garlic granules or garlic powder, or you can use fresh garlic. I'm going to use just a quarter teaspoon of mixed spice. Half teaspoon of Caribbean style season, which is also like all purpose. And I'm going to use a half teaspoon of Jamaican jerk seasoning. You can put jerk in anything you want to put it on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rub this season in the chicken, just to lightly season the chicken, so every piece of the chicken has some seasoning in. And then we're gonna do our blended seasoning. Yeah, that looks so good. Wash my hands. Okay, so this is what it looks like is now. So it's just lightly seasoning. So I'm gonna go ahead and then show you how I prep my my other seasoning. So here I've got all my fresh vegetables ready, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut these vegetables, and then I'm gonna put them in my blender or liquidizer or whatever you call it. You can just chop them in any size suitable for you. I'm just gonna dice these, and then I'm gonna add them in my blender. Okay, for some space, I'm gonna put the chicken over here. So we're gonna cut all the vegetables, and then we're gonna put them in the blender. So onions in. I'm gonna put some thyme. I like to use a lot of thyme. And I'm gonna use some spring onions. They're already washed. You don't have to like cut them small because they're going to blend. Some sweet peppers. So we're going to make some seasoning for the chicken. So I need to get a bigger blender. Well, not really, because I'm cooking only for 2 people. Okay, I would normally use, so I've put in red and green sweet peppers or bell peppers, some scallions or spring onion as we call it here, some thyme and some onions. I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna put in some chili. I would normally use Scotch bonnet. I don't have Scotch bonnet. I would have to get that at the West Indian shop and it's not that near. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my chili in. Fresh vegetables are added to the blender. I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 to 2 tablespoons of cooking oil, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and a quarter cup of water and blend a little. Then after blending my season for a little, then I will go ahead to add my powder season. I will be adding 1 teaspoon of chicken season, half teaspoon of all-purpose, quarter teaspoon of mixed spice, half teaspoon of barbecue season, 1 teaspoon black pepper, 2 teaspoons soy sauce, and as you see, I added a quarter teaspoon of browning to my marinade. You don't have to add browning. I want mine a bit browner, so I added, but you don't have to add the browning. It's total optional. I'll add my marinade to my meat and then I will leave the chicken to marinate for an hour. You don't have to leave your chicken for an hour. You can go ahead and cook your chicken, or you can leave you can marinate your chicken overnight. I will leave mine for an hour. So I'm back, and as you can see, my chicken has been marinated for quite some time now, and I'm gonna add my chicken to the baking tray. My oven is preheating, so I'm gonna add my chicken. I'm gonna go ahead with my baking tray, and I'm gonna spray my tray just with some cooking spray. Yeah, so that's it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add in my chicken to the tray. The smell is amazing. Okay, so here is your chicken, and we're gonna go ahead and get this into the oven. So I'm gonna go ahead and then I'm gonna cover my chicken with some foil paper for the first 10 to 15 minutes of baking, just for the chicken to really soak in. And we're gonna pop this in the oven, and for the first 10 to 15 minutes I'll be baking this with the foil paper on, and then I'll take it from there. So we're just gonna pop our chicken in the oven for the first 10 to 15 minutes, like I said. And we'll come back and check on it. And as you can see on my stove, it's both top and bottom grill, and I'm gonna leave this at 200 degrees Celsius. So yeah, if you have a gas stove, I think it will be gas mark 5. Okay, so here I have my leftover sauce from the chicken that I just put in the oven, and I've got the rest of my sauce left over that I made over. Sorry, it's seasoned. So now I will be dividing my leftover season into 2, and I will use half to make a coating for the chicken and then half to make a sauce. So I'm gonna add a teaspoon soy sauce to my seasoning, a little bit of browning just to bring up the color, and I'm gonna use a tablespoon of tomato ketchup. So I'm gonna set this aside to pour over my chicken after I check it the next 10 minutes, and I will be removing the cling film as well. Then in a saucepan, I'm gonna add about a cup of water and then add my seasoning to make the sauce. And I'm gonna make like a sweet barbecue sauce. I won't be adding the vinegar in. Um so I will add 2 teaspoons of sugar to my seasoning. 3 tablespoons of ketchup. Half teaspoon of soy sauce, or maybe a spoon, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And I will be adding a little tiny bit of browning, and that's only because I want like a little darker sauce, more like I'm having mine with chips or fries, whatever you call it. So this is just a sauce on the side for me. You don't have to add browning, as I've been saying in the beginning. You do not have to add browning at all to your meal, but this is the color I want mine to be. So yes, and it's the perfect color for me. I won't be bringing down my sauce to a thick boil until the end. So we'll set this aside until later. Now I'm going to check my chicken after about 10 minutes in the oven, and then I'm going to pour my coating, the rest of my season on the for my chicken, and I will put my chicken in the oven for another 20 to 30 minutes, the max, in the oven, because you don't want to leave your chicken to get dry. I've just transferred my meat, my chicken off here, and there was some sauce under the bottom, so I just take it and put it all over the chicken like that. So it looks really good. I just removed the sauce from the bottom that was under the bottom of the chicken and rub it all over the chicken. There you go, as you can see. So it looks really good at the moment. And as you can see, I've poured my gravy into the bowl and the color is perfect. I'm trying to get it to show how lovely the color is. So here is how I'm gonna serve up my my baked chicken. Okay. So that's how I'm gonna have my baked chicken. Hold on. Yep, so I've got some sweet potato fries and some homemade coleslaw, and you can go ahead and pour your sauce over yours, your chicken, if you want to have it with sauce. I'm not gonna have my chicken with any sauce, but there you go, baked chicken. So you can pour your sweet sauce over it if you want to, and like I said, this is the color I like my chicken. You can go ahead and add less browning if you want to, but please like this video, share, subscribe, and hit the notification